Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the American Nightmare Podcast. This is episode 79, recorded Wednesday, October 30th, 2024.
It's showtime.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Very
Is
good.
this for real?
Yeah,
Just for real.
Is this for real? Who the fuck are you?
Dude, I got second episode of that, the latest, the last season of that.
I did too.
Dude, I'm gonna miss it when it's gone.
On the Penguin.
I still gotta catch up on that too.
Wow, I can't believe it. We're episode 79. Next month will be episode 80. Jesus.
Wow.
Woo. All right.
Wow.
Well, let's get started with some horror news. So, Synapse Films has finally announced Trick or Treat, available for pre-order, and started shipping today, and I got my copies today. Finally, $66.66 for
Nice.
the collection. There are 2,222 copies of each of the variant cover cases, and you can buy all three at once for a discounted amount. But those are sold out now. You can no longer buy all three.
You got it though.
I did get all three, yes.
Way to go. Woot woot.
Exactly. Dude, they announced that they were working on, they got the 35 millimeter negative and they're working on cleaning it up and doing a 4K restoration 2 years ago. I've been waiting 2 years for this. I even had bookmarked to the Synapse podcast website because that's where they were going to announce it. And then just out of nowhere on Monday, they're like, hey, it's available for pre-order. We're shipping it on Wednesday. I'm like, what? What? So I just ordered it and that was it.
Good times.
Today, Disney released a trailer for a bunch of new stuff coming out. And one that I noted in there is the new Marvel Zombies. Slated to come out in 2025. It looks like it's going to come out in October of 2025.
It's a good time to let it go. You know.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean,
The only
Marvel
thing is, like,
Zombies.
How long has that?
Go ahead.
How long has that comic book been around?
Marvel Zombies?
Yeah,
Well,
not that old though, right? It's not that old.
Yeah, the original series was like in 2011. I want to think.
Okay.
It was written by the guy that wrote The Walking Dead. What's his name?
Yeah.
Can't remember his name for some reason.
Robert Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman, that's correct. He wrote the Marvel Zombies, and then there was a second Marvel Zombie series that he did not write, and now there's a third one going on right now that's more of kid-oriented. It's called Marvel Zombies something K. It has like the Guardians of the Galaxy and shit in it. It's not that great.
I was gonna say the only thing about that trailer was that they didn't show as much of that one as they showed of some of the other things.
Yeah, and I think it's because I believe that they're not actually done with the episodes there.
They got okay, so they got some done. So they just want to throw it in there to.
Right, I could be wrong, but I know that it is slated to come out in 2025, according to the rumors that were being published on Murphy'sMultiverse.com. They were saying that it's slated for October, and then we saw the trailer that came out this morning. So. One other thing that's in the trailer, not necessarily horror related, but Miracle Man. I'm kind of excited for that because Miracle Man plays a big role in White Vision.
I don't think I saw that. I don't know him, so I probably just didn't. I thought the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man looked good.
The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was clipped in there. They had Miracle Man, the new Daredevil with fucking Mayor Kingpin, dude. I can't express how excited I am about Devil's Reign. That they're actually bringing some of that to the screen is going to be fucking amazing.
You think we have to see a bunch of the villains that Mayor Fisk hires in his police squad?
In that clip there, I saw Bullseye. I saw there was another villain I saw in there too, and I can't remember his name. He had a leather strap on. They showed him from the back, but I saw Bullseye in there, so that means we got Bullseye back, which I thought they killed him at the end of the Netflix one. Didn't he get killed?
It's Marvel, man. How many times have people die in Marvel and come back?
You know what they say about
just died and is being brought back again.
Well, Deadpool can't die. That's the problem. But what the hell happened to Craig? We lost him.
I think he got tired of the Marvel talk. Craig, come back. We'll stop.
We'll stop. I promise. I promise. But they always say in the comic books, if there's no body and no funeral, they didn't actually die.
Yeah.
All right. Monsters Unchained video demos the new Dark Universe animatronics. That video looked fucking great.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that walking Frankenstein was like, wow, that is fucking awesome. I'm kind of excited to go there next year now.
Yeah, we're going to Disney World in June.
Nice.
And I think that opens in May, right?
Yeah.
I think I might take a day away from the family and go over there myself.
Yeah,
hang out in the dark world.
Yeah, I was thinking about going down there. My sister asked me to go down there in June because there is the Warped Tour in Florida.
Oh, that's right.
In June, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fly. And then my kids want to go, and then I gotta fly them, and then it becomes this whole thing. I'm not spending $10,000 to see a concert. It's bad enough the VIP tickets were. I bought VIP tickets here in Long Beach because it's going to be in Long Beach too, and it's like $800 for two people.
That's right. I forgot you said that it was going to be there. I just saw a message from Craig. His laptop decided to restart on him.
What the shit? Windows Update was probably he didn't. Is that his old laptop? Because if he just started it, it probably ran Windows Update. It ran Windows Update and then rebooted his.
Well, it's going to be a while depending on when the last time he used it.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is. Woohoo! Was Windows Update running and rebooting your laptop since you haven't? Is that your old laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we figured. We figured you probably booted it up for the first time in a while. Windows Update ran and screwed you.
Yep.
Gotta love Windows.
We were talking about the Universal Dark World in the
video of the new animatronics that are going to be at the Dark Universe.
Yeah.
Looks freaking amazing.
I saw that. I was going to share it, but yeah, you got it in there. Yeah, they look cool. You're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to come out.
Yeah, I think we got to do it next October. I think we need to plan something for next October. So
what is it? May it opens up.
Yep.
Yeah. I also posted to Facebook the Terrifier, the ARTcade video game. It's a side-scroller beat 'em up featuring Art the Clown. It looks pretty fun.
Yeah, it does.
I bet it's not going to be difficult either. It'll be just something fun to play.
Yeah, I didn't see what's it on.
Didn't see any details. Just saw
There's also a Halloween and Ash versus Evil Dead side scroller too.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I think that's for like all platforms too. I think I did see that.
Nice. Yep. I used to have a really great one on the iPhone many years ago.
Yeah.
That they lost the licensing for, and it's long gone. It was a castle defense. You had to get the arrows, and it had all the sound clips from Ash versus or Army of Darkness, which was freaking great.
That was a good game. That was like the only good Evil Dead game.
Yeah, I used to love that one. When they started up, it would say, "Thank you, strange one."
Yeah. And yeah, I think that you get to mix worlds too. Like Michael Myers is in like the cabin in the woods and shit.
Right.
And
cool.
And then Ash is, they mix worlds too. It's kind of fun. It looks like.
Sweet.
I posted also in our Facebook group a trailer for the new He Sees You When You're Sleeping, a new Christmas horror film. This is going to be coming out on demand and digital streaming November 1st.
Wow.
It's written by David Lennox, directed by Charlie Steed, starring Caroline Williams, Laurie Marie Taylor, Nicholas Vince, Cedric Jagel, Christopher Collar. It says Chester returns to the home of his estranged, hideously overprivileged family at Christmas, only to find an unknown killer disguised as Santa in an outfit, stalking and killing his family members one by one.
That sounds
in order
original.
to claim the huge family fortune. Which one of them is the killer?
Well, actually, that's the twist, though.
Yeah.
Trying to get the family fortune. I was going to say that's been done 1,000 times, but
1,000,000 times.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah. Santa Sleigh. That was a good one. Santa Sleigh.
Yeah. Santa Sleigh is one of the best comedy horror Christmas ones.
Yeah.
According to Variety Magazine, in an interview with Damien Leone, he says Terrifier 4 is greenlit and in the works, and he may do a Terrifier 5 to wrap it up.
Wrap up what story? Well,
that's what I'm saying.
I'll save my comments.
He says he wants to. He says he wants to wrap up Art the Clown. So.
Oh well.
I think he could do that in Terrifier 4.
He's got two more. Yeah, I was going to say he's got two more chances to fucking do something. But
this is what I said. This is what I think. I think they should wrap up Art the Clown in Terrifier 4.
Yes.
Or wrap up the story that they're just pieced
doesn't
together.
Exist.
And just do standalones of him fucking people up
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing to keep in mind that's going to perpetuate this film. This new film that just came out, okay? They spent a budget of $2 million to make this movie. So far, as of this morning, Box Office Mojo has it listed at making $55.1 million.
That much? Holy
Highest
shit.
grossing unrated movie ever.
Highest grossing unrated movie ever in the history of film.
Wow.
You got to milk that cash cow.
Exactly. Look, you don't go, okay, I'm done, and walk away.
No,
even if you spit out a shitty script, people are going to come and see it.
He's going to want to stick another $55 million in his pocket, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, this is fucking insanity.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
well, now he can hire a writer. Hopefully, reinvest some of that.
Yeah, well,
all right. Like I said, I'll keep.
I think he wants to pocket most of the money for himself. Let's just let's put this into perspective, right?
Yes.
The MPAA was organized in 1968, so that's the history of film ratings. 1968, the MPAA came up with multiple ratings. They came up with G, PG, PG-13, R, and NC-17, right?
Yeah.
Nobody likes to release an NC-17 film because nobody goes to see them.
Yeah.
So the gamble here,
unless you like titties,
right? The gamble here was just release it unrated. Don't go to the MPAA, and most people don't do that either because you don't get wide releases. Yeah. Just to give you an idea, this was released in 2,762 theaters. Just to compare that to say one of the shittiest films of the month, Venom. That was released Venom was released in 4,131 theaters.
More than how much did they spend on that movie?
Dude, that movie is so funny because I read this article today and it says the director and writer of the Joker 2 is jumping for joy because he actually beat Venom. Oh my god. Anyway, Terrifier video game, and what was the last one we were talking about? Oh, Terrifier 4 is in the works. It's been greenlit. He's got double the budget that he had last time, and he's already writing it. So we'll see where it goes from here. He says he doesn't want to drag it out beyond 5 films. He may wrap it up after the 4th, but he's thinking about it. Bottom line is money talks. He's gonna do a 5th one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We talked about this while you guys were here visiting. The new Monkey teaser trailer. I posted that up on Facebook. The Monkey is based on the short story by Stephen King and is produced by James Wan, written and directed by Osgood Perkins, and it's in theaters February 21st, 2025.
Long Legs. Yeah, if it's anything like Long Legs, it's going to be good. Osgood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude, you can't beat that. You can't beat that fucking power that those guys have.
Absolutely. I just published on our Facebook once again another trailer for the film Werewolves. Werewolves stars Frank Grillo. If you remember him, Frank Grillo was in the story of not Lamborghini, the Ferrari story, and he was also
in the Marvel movies too, right?
He was also Crossbones in the Marvel movies. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
which is it's sad that they killed him off because Crossbones is a pretty great character, but they just killed him. Werewolves. Yeah, he's a pretty good actor. He started out as a stuntman, I believe, and then became an actor.
So this isn't the Universal.
No, this is like a independent film. It's going directly to streaming.
Oh, okay.
It stars Frank Grillo, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Karina Law. Yeah. Werewolves show us that a supermoon event triggered a latent gene in every human being on the planet, turning anyone who entered the moonlight into a werewolf for that one night. Chaos ensued, and close to 1 billion people died. Now, a year later, the supermoon is back.
Oh boy,
I like that. That's a good story. Like I like the concept of that.
Yeah, and you know what? The special effects kind of looked good. Frank Grillo's a decent actor. Lou Diamond Phillips is a decent actor. I'm pretty sure it'll be a good film, but it looks like it's going directly to streaming, which is fine.
Yeah.
Streaming is like the new VHS. Remember back in the days, films would go right to VHS.
Yep. The first power.
Yeah, I love that film.
It's great. Great movie.
On X, they post an X post confirmed that Alien Romulus is going to be releasing a special VHS widescreen edition available for VHS collectors. It's a weird trend. It started with Onyx the Fortuitous last year. He released a VHS, and now Alien Romulus is releasing a VHS. And I saw that Longlegs is going to be releasing a VHS. So
like people
they're like saying
vinyl.
Yeah, so like if you're like a retro fan and you like that shit, you can buy the VHS copy of it. Very fucking weird.
Collect vinyl.
Yeah. Let's see. Bruce Campbell, in an interview with comicbook.com, confirms that Evil Dead animated series is underway, but don't hold your breath. It's going to take some time for it to come out.
Yeah, it's all right. As long as it's coming out, I'm good.
He says that Evil Dead animated series is being developed alongside with a couple more movies, but they're all a long way off. Megan 2.0 is announced, according to Hollywood Reporter. They had an interview with a Fox executive, or I'm sorry, was it not Fox? Yeah, Fox executive talking about all the films upcoming. Jason Blum. On Thursday, mega producer Jason Blum and actress Allison Williams were at hand at New York Comic Con to offer a brief preview of Blumhouse and Atomic Monster's anticipated sequel, Megan 2.0, with fans also privy to exclusive looks at the new details around 4 other studios' upcoming titles. Megan 2.0 plot regards Megan. The plot details are non-existent. They just give a sneak peek, reminiscing over the old movie, viral success in 2023. However, they confirmed that the filmmakers of the original cast and the original filmmakers are back for the sequel.
Nice. I liked it. I
So it's going to be
I
bigger.
never saw the unrated version.
Yeah, he said it's going to be a bigger and more expansive film than the first one. According to Hollywood Reporter, Black Phone 2 is a high school coming-of-age film. Again, Comic-Con, Jason Blum gave a sneak peek to fans of the up-and-coming Black Phone 2. It's written by C. Robert Cargill, it's directed by Scott Derrickson. Scott Derrickson, who did, the first film. He also did Doctor Strange. Like, he really does some great films.
Nice.
The movie did really well, and they weren't sure that it was going to, and it did. And the fact that it did well made them say, hey, let's do a sequel. Can we figure out how to do a sequel? And the director said, yeah, let's get writing. They thought about it, did some writing, they returned and told Jason Blum, here's the idea for the sequel. And they will only do it if they can get Ethan Hawke to come back. And Ethan Hawke says, sure, why not? Music to my ears.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they do a sequel.
Yeah, he said it's going to be a coming-of-age high school thing. I think the idea here is that, It Chapter 1 did so well in terms of a horror movie focused about a coming-of-age story with kids, was a big seller. I think the Black Phone 2 is just going to try and capitalize on that.
Yeah. Oh, Trick or Treat 2, I guess they're going to push out part 2.
Well, that one is in the works. It's going to take some time. I did see that there was a interview on JoeBlow.com because we're talking about the fact that Trick or Treat came out on 4K this week. I just got it. Watched it last night. The 4K version is awesome. I love that film. I love Anna Paquin. She's so damn hot.
Yep. In that little Red Riding Hood outfit.
Yep. On the Joe Blow interview, he says that the sequel is in very active development. He started working on it last year. It's a really great script. It's in place, and he collaborated with the writers from Krampus.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. It's a good movie.
He said the film will give Trick or Treat's little icon Sam a proper nemesis to face off with. So what is taking so long for this movie to get into production? He already says it's just it's a tricky situation. We're just waiting for that moment to capture some lightning in a bottle. He said the first film nearly killed him. And a lot of people don't realize the bulk of all the work that he had to do to write that story, develop the character, develop all the stuff, get all the people to back it. He had to get his co-writer from X-Men 2 to help produce the original film. A lot of people took some risks on it, and it didn't do well in the theater. It didn't do well until it hit VHS.
It's such a great movie too.
Yeah,
it is a great movie. But what happened is, I think what it came down to, and I watched last night. I watched a documentary that came with the 4K version, and I watched the original trailer that came with it. And I'm like, you know what? The original trailer didn't really give you a clue as to what the fuck the movie was about.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a lot going on, though. Yeah, but there's a lot going on. You know what
because
I mean?
it's kind of like an anthology, but
it is an anthology, but they're interconnected with
very, very well.
Right, and they're interconnected with little Sam, who is like a lesser demon that's there to guard and make sure you follow the rules of Halloween.
Yeah.
And again, fantastic film. I watched it last night. I love it. I love that film. And they gave an interview with the kid that played Sam was 7 years old.
Wow, really?
And he was fucking great. And then they interviewed him as an adult, and he's like, I loved it. I was 7 years old, and I loved to play horror games and do horror things. And he's like, pretending that I'm a demon was the greatest job ever. He goes,
that's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. For a 7-year-old, fuck yeah. But he says he's very happy with the script. It's going to take a little bit of time. He does not want to kill himself making this film this time around. So he just wants to make sure he does it at the right pace and doesn't kill himself. So that seems fine to me. I mean, goddamn, make a good film, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been how long since the first one came out? What's a couple more years?
Yeah, exactly. Mike Flanagan is working on a Carrie series for Prime Video, according to Deadline. It's going to be an 8-episode series running on Prime Video sometime next year. Looking forward to that.
October?
Probably. There is a rumor going around, according to superherohype.com, that the Blade film has been halted in favor of Midnight Suns film. That they will introduce the new Blade as a member of the Midnight Suns team before creating a new Blade standalone picture.
It's not a bad idea, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the goal here is, they're throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at these films and TV shows because they know they're rebooting the universe. We're coming down to that Secret Wars, which will be the end of the Marvel Universe as we know it. So they want to introduce a bunch of new teams. They're going to be introducing the Young Avengers from the story The Children's Crusade, and they're going to introduce Midnight Suns as part of this whole thing. So Blade was supposed to provide a major groundwork for Marvel's supernatural sector of the universe. But they've written 5 different scripts and fired 5 different groups of writers, just not finding a story that is worthy of creating a film. Listen, if Marvel wants to take their time writing something good, why not? I'm tired of shit films. I want something that really grabs a hold of me.
Do they bring all those actors in? Like, do they bring Hugh Jackman in and? Robert
What do you mean?
Downey Jr.?
For Secret Wars, they're all going to be there. Yeah, for Secret Wars.
Well, for the Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns? Right? We don't know what the Midnight Suns crew is going to look like. I'm hoping Wolverine is on it. I'm hoping that they bring. Well, I mean, because think about it, you have Midnight Suns, there's been multiple iterations of it, but my favorite iteration was Wolverine, Ghost Rider.
Spider-Man's in there.
I don't like Iron Man on that team.
Captain
I don't like
Marvel's
Spider-Man
there,
on that team. I don't like Captain Marvel
America,
on that team.
Captain America.
I like Werewolf by Night. Captain America is not good on that team. What I want it to be is all the supernatural characters, right? Doctor Strange has got to be on the team. Werewolf by Night's got to be on the team. Moon Knight's got to be on the team. He was on the team a couple times. So that's what I'm looking for. Blade needs to be on the team.
So you got to bring Cumberbatch.
Wolverine's got to be on the team. And Deadpool sometimes is on the team, sometimes not on the team. He might be a good ad.
They'll bring him in to make money.
Yeah, probably, because that's like a big sell there, right? Yep. So according to this article, the rumor is that the Midnight Suns team-up event, they have a good script. That's the thing that's going to come first. So Blade will arrive after the Midnight Suns with his own film. Just to keep everyone in mind, we got Captain America: Brave New World coming out in the spring. We got the Thunderbolts coming out. Fantastic Four: First Steps, and then a bunch more before we get to 2028, where we have Avengers: Secret Wars. All right, we got Umbrella Entertainment has released the Ultimate Terrifier 4K box set. You can order it now. It includes every single art film that has been previously released.
Even All Hallows Eve? No.
Yes, it has. Let's see if we can bring this up here, because I did copy and paste the.
Well, that would be it, though, right? All Hallows Eve, Terrifier
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I think there was an All Hallows Eve sequel, but I don't think he was in it.
So this includes. It includes. No, All Hallows Eve is not included. It has the All Hallows Eve trailer on the Terrifier 1 collection. So we have Terrifier 1 4K HDR. It also has the All Hallows Eve anthology prequel film included. Okay, so that's included with that one. All right. Commentary from Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton, behind the scenes interview with Jenna Cannell, deleted scenes, clown time-lapse makeup, Dread Central presents Terrifier San Diego crowd responses, Terrifier trailer, and the All Hallows Eve trailer. Then a Terrifier 2 Dolby Vision HDR with director's commentary, behind the scenes, and trailer. Then a Terrifier 3 disc, which has Dolby 4K, Dolby Vision, and Damien's extra crunchy audio mix included on there. Exclusive introduction by Damien Leone, exclusive interviews with director Damien Leone, behind the scenes featurette, a bunch of other featurettes, a teaser, trailer 1, trailer 2, and a home video for 9 Nice Kills, a work of art music video.
Nice.
It also includes an extras DVD that has a bunch of extra crap on it. It also comes with a exclusive Terrifier 3 VHS, a 250-page book, behind the scenes photos and comments. It comes with the artwork rigid slipcase. It comes with Art's Christmas Sunnies. What the fuck? Oh, it's like a comic strip. Art's
sweet.
Christmas Sunnies. Custom artwork slipcase, 3 separate slipcases for each version of the film, 12 art lobby cards, 2 A3 reversible posters, and a limited edition numbered release card. Wow, that's quite the collection. $135 US.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I did not order it. I probably won't.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of room for all the extra stuff to put anywhere.
Yeah. Netflix teases Fear Street Prom Queen.
Yep.
They released a poster and they have some interviews up on their website. I'll post a link to our Facebook so you can read the article up on netflix.com that talks about the future release date for Fear Street Prom Queen. The Fear Street trilogy was so good. Yeah. It was in a ton of our top 5 lists.
It was.
I'm excited to see what they do with another sequel of that.
Me too. I agree.
Yep.
Coach looking forward to that. That's right. I said totes. What of it?
According to Hollywood Reporter, interview with a Fox executive says that Predator, there are 2 Predator movies coming out and an Alien movie in 2025. Predator, yes, a Predator movie will have a theatrical release.
Oh, nice.
He says after Prey became
the last one.
Yeah, he says after Prey became such a success, Dan Trachtenberg came back and said he didn't want to do a Prey 2. And we're like, what do you want to do? And he rattled off a whole bunch of ideas that some were really crazy, some were really cool. So we actually have done 2 of the ideas that he came up with. So there are going to be 2 films next year.
Sweet.
One I can't talk about yet. The other one is a live-action Predator film with Ellie Fanning that just wrapped filming in New Zealand.
Oh, sweet.
It's going to be out theatrically next year.
Wow.
As for Aliens Next Step, we're working on a sequel idea right now. We haven't quite closed the deal with Fede Alvarez, but we are going to. He has an idea that we are working on. The 2 survivors, Rain and Andy, played by Callie Spacey and David Johnson, were real highlights in the film, and they'll be returning in the new one.
Which film were they talking about? Romulus?
Alien Romulus, yeah.
Okay.
We know that there's going to be aliens. We know that there's going to be great horror set pieces. And I fell in love with both of those characters, and I want to see what the remainder of the story is. So we gave Alvarez the go.
Did you see Romulus?
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay,
loved it.
You loved it. Chris,
Loved
did you
it.
see it? No.
Waiting for it to stream, man.
Yeah.
Comes out streaming in November, and the 4K ships in 2 weeks. I ordered the 4K already. So. Actually, is it? It might be on Hulu right now.
Oh, really?
Didn't it come out
Yeah,
today, right?
I think it's out already. It might have been out already, I think, Romulus.
Well, I may watch that sometime within the next week.
No, it comes out. No, is it out now?
I thought I saw it on Amazon or something too.
No, it's going to be on Hulu first because Fox owns it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is streaming now on Hulu. There you
go. Oh, all right. Not gonna have time to watch it this weekend, but
that's free on Hulu, I guess, right? You don't have to pay
with your subscription. Yeah, you have to. All right. We talked about Trick or Treat 2. There's a big article there. And that's it. Okay, so that was the news. You guys got anything extra?
That's a lot of fucking news.
It is a lot of news.
No, I don't have anything new.
It's a lot of news because it's spooky season right now.
That's right.
Now, spooky season.
That's right.
All right, now we got 5 flicks to watch. Chris?
I'm doing 5 movies to watch on Peacock.
Ooh.
And I thought maybe I would just every time it's my turn, I would do Peacock because
everyone likes a big old peacock.
Yeah. There's some good stuff on there right now. No particular order.
Free?
Well,
no.
It's Peacock. You got to pay.
Come on, you got
to pay. There are free movies on there.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
But there are, and there's some decent horror in there for free.
Well, I couldn't tell you if they're free or not because
I think there's like 5. Really. 5 free movies, and
what are the possibilities that the 5 movies that I bring up are the 5 free ones that they have?
Doubt it.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, so again, no particular order, just 5 things to watch on Peacock. I talked before, I think, about the Hysteria, the Peacock original series on there about the 80s Satanic Panic.
Yeah.
With Bruce Campbell playing the sheriff of the town.
I heard it's really good.
3 episodes in, and I'm really enjoying it.
Okay.
Again, it's a Peacock original. It's not really a movie, but you should check it out if you're a fan of Bruce Campbell.
Okay.
And then I have Drag Me to Hell, which Craig was watching on our flight home from your place.
I did. Yep, I watched it on the flight home.
Dude, I just got the 4K of that in the mail yesterday.
Yep.
Nice.
I put on closed captions because I didn't have the headset, but it's entertaining.
Dude, he's working on Drag Me to Hell too.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
fuck yeah.
Devil's Rejects, probably my favorite of the Firefly family trilogy.
Yeah, that's a good
Love
one.
that flick. The Purge, which spawned a franchise. The original, I like the home invasion ones. They always got a
You know, the
spot
funny
for me.
thing is, The Purge also spawned a fucking fascist lunatic to give the idea of why don't we do that one day a year?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a good possibility within the next 5 years we could be
Could
purging.
have a purge. Yeah.
We could be purging. Yes. I'll probably be I'll probably be dead. I don't own any weaponry except for like a baseball bat and.
Well, if the purge does happen, I have to fly back to Pennsylvania to get my guns because I didn't bring them to California.
And the last one is Terrifier, which I
Nice.
figured I'd throw on there since we're reviewing Terrifier 3 tonight.
Dude, that first one shocked me.
Was because it was out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I never saw All Hallows Eve, but when he cut that chick in half that was hanging upside down,
Oh yeah, the
I
old
just
split
remember-
ski.
didn't we watch it at Craig's house? We watched it at Craig's house, right?
Yeah.
I just-
Just that scene with him in the pizza joint, like fucking with those girls,
Yeah.
and then he like just
He shit all over the
Destroys-
bathroom.
and then he destroys that pizza guy. Like he fucking just like ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Five things to watch on Peacock right now.
All right, that's good.
Nice. All right. We now got our top 5 list. Top five body horror films. The order is Sal, Chris, Craig. Okay. I got my top 5 right here. All right. My number 5. Tusk.
Yep.
It's a comedy horror, but goddamn it, is it shocking?
Yeah. Johnny Depp brings the comedy to it too, right?
Yeah.
That French Canadian.
But do you ever, if you look
officer.
really carefully, you'll see that his nose is a penis, and it even has a little vein that goes up the side of.
Chris, have you seen? You have to see it.
I don't
it's
think
on
I did.
something.
I thought that I had seen it, but I don't think I did.
You have to watch it, dude. It's good.
It's fucked up.
It
As long
is.
as
Just-
it's not
just
like,
remember-
Human Centipede. I'm good.
No.
No,
For
no,
those
no.
of you who have watched Tusk or have not watched Tusk, this was written while Kevin Smith was high.
Yep.
So, and it shows.
Which she doesn't do anymore.
Right.
It
I
doesn't
don't know
look
why-
like it's
I don't know why he
streaming.
gave it up.
It's not
That's okay.
streaming anywhere for free.
No. My number 4. The Fly.
Nice.
1988. That's
The
new
remake.
Fly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Fantastic. My number 3. Human Centipede.
Oh yeah.
Still gives me the heebie-jeebies
I
whenever I
love
think about it.
Chris,
be on
you
my
have,
list.
dude. You
Nope.
gotta watch it.
I
You
don't
have to watch it, dude. You
No.
have to.
No,
I'm
I do
gonna
not.
force
Dude,
you
it's
to watch that.
Just don't watch the second one. Just watch the first
I
one.
don't even want
Just
to watch
once.
the first one. Not happening.
Dude,
Just
Not
once.
happening.
watch
So
it.
we're
I have
gonna
no
have to.
desire to watch that.
You know what we got to do, Craig? I'm gonna come visit Pennsylvania. We're gonna Clockwork Orange, fucking Chris.
Yeah. Yep. Toothpicks and tape.
A little bit of the Ludwig von.
Yeah.
Listen,
Mine-
it's actually outside of it being like nasty. It's actually a decent movie. It's
I doubt
It
it. I
is.
doubt
It's a
it.
good horror film.
yeah.
It's a good horror film.
I'm so horrified I won't even watch it.
All right.
My number 2, The Substance.
Okay.
That film is fucking
Yeah, we haven't seen
great.
it yet.
No, haven't seen it.
Makes my mind melt. And my number 1 body horror film of all time, one of the greatest films of all time in general, The Thing.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. Indeed.
I've got 2 honorable mentions. Number 1 is Society,
Yep.
and number 2 is From Beyond.
Okay.
I don't know if I know that one. I've
From
seen it
Beyond
in like the
has
80s like things.
Barbara Crampton in
Yeah.
a BDSM getup, and it's
Yep.
awesome.
Well, I mean, right there. Like I should see that movie.
In her heyday too.
Yeah, when she was prime meat.
She still is, man. She still is. Barb's still kicking it.
Yeah.
show.
She's up there in her years, but she's still hot.
All
All right,
nice
there you
list.
go. Very good. Next, Chris.
All right, my number 5 is Reanimator.
Okay.
Very good one. Very good.
Yeah. My number 4 is Slither, which did I like Michael Rooker in that movie, just like that big like fucking gross like whatever the hell he was. And the fact that that was James Gunn's first his directorial
Feature film,
debut.
Yeah.
It was
It's good.
And
impressive.
they played it at the Fourth Horseman a few weeks ago. It's
Did
pretty
they?
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's a great flick. My number 3 is one I think we reviewed this one, Color Out of Space.
Yep.
That's that scene on the couch where the mom and the son are like just
Oh,
merged
yeah.
together.
melding into that big oh dude that
That
like
was
I
fucking
almost
crazy.
vomited watching that. Like I don't actually watch a ton of body horror because I get too squeamish watching it.
Yeah.
So it's probably the thing that I watch the least of the horror genre, because it just makes me.
Yeah.
My number 2, The Fly. Like Sal said, the 1986 version.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, classic. And my number 1, also The Thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably one of my top horror movies ever.
Of all time. Yeah. Absolutely.
Of all time. And just the especially for when it was made, the
Yeah.
practical effects in that were just phenomenal.
Sure.
They
They hold up. They still hold up.
They sure
Absolutely.
do, man.
Absolutely.
They sure do. I still, having watched that movie 1,000 times, still get like on the edge of my seat, like some parts of that movie. One honorable mention: Teeth.
Oh, that was a great film too, dude.
Yeah, and it's a great concept. It was like it's just a great concept, like this young coming of age girl. They flip the script, instead of her
Vagina dentata.
being... Yeah. So that's my top 5 body horrors. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of them, but those are all ones that I've seen, and so I made my list.
Fabulous.
Thanks. Okay. Number 5 for me is Tusk. I think Sal had that number 5.
Yep.
Number 4, The Human Centipede. Number 3, nobody had this one on their list, but Antlers.
Dude, that was a good one too.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that the one with what's his name? The kid who played Harry Potter?
No, that's the one.
No, that's Horns. You're thinking
Oh,
Horns.
Horns. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been a good one too. Right? No, Antlers was the one where the kid's dad was like a miner, and he's like making meth or something.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He
in the
became that
mines.
like whatever that yeah. That was
The
fucked up.
Wendigo. Yeah, he
Yeah, the
becomes
Wendigo.
a
That's
Wendigo.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You-
That was a good flick. Forgot about
It
that.
was a good flick. Yeah.
Number 2, Color Out of Space,
Nice.
and number 1, American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah, dude, that's another fucking
Oh, yeah.
great one from the 80s, man.
Yep.
Practical effects.
Hell yeah.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah, Thing and the Fly for my honorables.
Nice. We had a lot of
Did you say
similar
the
ones on our
thing,
list.
The Thing and the Fly.
Yep.
Nice. Very good. All right. Wow, that was a good top 5. Not a
Yeah.
lot of overlaps. That's kind of nice.
Can't believe we haven't done that one before.
Yeah. Well, I was brought to mind because when I watched The Substance, I was like, God damn, that blew my mind. All right. Still blows my mind. I'm waiting for the pre-orders to be available for the 4K because I really want it.
When is it coming out? Stream? Is there any news about it? No.
It's going to be a while because Mubi that sponsored it, it's streaming on Mubi right now. So you have to have a Mubi account.
Okay.
And apparently it's brought a ton of money to Mubi because so many people want to see it
Wow.
that didn't go to see it in the theater. So it's going to be a while before they move it elsewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Now we're going to move on to our movie review. The movie this month is Terrifier 3. That's right. The 3rd iteration of Art the Clown. After surviving Art the Clown's Halloween massacre, Sienna and her brother are struggling to rebuild their shattered lives. As the holiday season approaches, they try to embrace the Christmas spirit and leave the horrors of the past behind. But just when they think they're safe, Art the Clown returns, determined to turn their holiday cheer into a new nightmare. The festive season quickly unravels as Art unleashes his twisted brand of terror, proving that no holiday is safe. Directed by Damien Leone, produced by Phil Falcone, Stephen Della Stalla, Michael Levy, Jason Levy, screenwriter Damien Leone, distributed by Cineverse, produced by Bloody Disgusting and Dark Age Cinema. The genre is holiday horror mystery thriller. Original language is English. It was released October 11th, 2024, worldwide in 2,762 theaters, and the runtime was 2 hours and 8 minutes. As we mentioned earlier in the podcast, this was a $2 million budget with a $55.1 million return. In the U.S. alone, worldwide, it's $65.1 million.
And it's still in theaters, so.
And still in theaters, yes. All right, let's get started by saying this. It was gross.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was brutal. It was brutal. Definitely of the three, it's probably the most brutal, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say the sheer graphic kill scenes.
Yeah.
I understand now.
And there's no holds barred on the victims either, right? It's,
right.
Remember, like the beginning of the movie, you're like, woo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much fake blood do you think they used in that
film?
Is there like?
It was a lot. When we went, we went to the theater together to see this. You guys came to visit here in Long Beach, California. We went to the theater.
We did.
The
it was
theater
one of our first things.
It was nearly full.
Yeah.
There were people sitting in the up close to the screen section and below, in the front there. So it was nearly full theater.
And it was like a 3:30 film on a Sunday afternoon. So
yeah, it was a matinee. Yeah.
Yeah. After the movie was let out 2 weeks already, probably 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's impressive.
Yeah, and apparently the numbers are still going. I mean, I looked at let's see, we'll give Box Office Mojo a quick glance here. But it seems like every weekend there adds a little more bump to it. Let's see, Terrifier 3. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the whole week.
Look at the whole. Yeah.
Why the fuck doesn't it break it down for me? What's going on? Did I click the wrong thing here?
So
all right, the opening weekend it made $18.9 million.
Nice.
Right out the gate.
Yeah, and then the following 21 million.
Word got around.
This last week, the weekend October 25th through 27th, it made almost $5 million.
Nice.
Still,
nice.
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I guess we don't really have to worry about giving like a spoiler warning because I mean, it's a Terrifier movie. There's not really much of a plot, and the story is.
The story is, as always, very loose, and unfortunately, I think the goal in Damien Leone's writing is just how graphic can we make a kill scene for?
Yeah, the story
Art the
itself
Clown.
is just a vehicle to get to the kill scenes.
Yeah.
And loosely tie together somehow all these amazing like gory kill scenes with
brilliant. Brilliant kill scenes. He knows how to write that and direct it.
But something stuck me in the craw here. That was stuck in the craw for this is because in his original interviews last year, he kept saying, I'm going to make the story make sense. I'm going to bring together why Sienna and Art are kind of opposed to each other. He loosely did. Like, they kind of filled in a little bit of backstory with the dad, but not as much as I hoped.
No. And yeah, I mean, like, I kind of was expecting to have a little bit more of it tied together, but
Yeah, it got like weird supernatural.
Well, I expected that it would be, right? Because Terrifier 1,
but-
he was resurrected from the dead. It is supernatural. He was
Yeah, and he got
resurrected and
but
sucked
for
down
no
into a
reason
hole
is
and
what I'm saying.
birthed out of a lady in the.
Well,
at the-
yeah,
or
yeah.
his head was birthed out of that fucking.
right. Remember the lady in prison gave birth to his head at the end of part 2, and that's what he started off part 3.
Oh,
like
and
his
that was
head.
gross. That was
was
so
fucking
gross.
But the thing that confused me is because the story in part 2 made me feel like, okay, Art is the ultimate evil,
Mhm.
right? Or evil incarnate, right? He's resurrected at the end of part 2, so he must be, or yeah, Terrifier 1, he's resurrected,
Mhm.
and then at the end of Terrifier 2, he gets his head cut off, and the chick gives birth to his head, so he's coming back, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right, he must be some evil entity, supernatural, whether it's he's a demon, a lesser demon, the manifestation of evil, whatever. And that Sienna was, this she had the flaming sword and the armor and the wings
Like an angel.
that made her think like she was the opposing power of good.
Mhm.
But in this third movie, they made much more of the chick who was killed in the first movie. Like she was the ultimate evil, and Art was the sidekick or something. Like I
Yeah,
didn't
like he
fucking
was like
get
a
it.
vessel. He was like a vessel, I think. Like she was like the actual demon, and he was like her vessel or something like that.
But then why did he have to get resurrected? Because he's a vessel? To me, it was like in my head, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Damien, you fucked it up. You fucked this story up. It could have been
if you're
better.
a vessel, you're sort of disposable, right?
Right.
But yeah, they did mention something of why the demon chose Art, and I can't remember what it was, but it was I forget because it was just very like
Yeah.
second stance kind of like
And
And I think
the
Yeah, go ahead.
205, I think it was a little drawn on again.
Again,
still a little
long
bit,
in the
bit. Not
tooth.
as bad as last time, but still a little bit
No,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and for the same reason as last time, he focuses too much time on one or two of the kill scenes, trying to make them too long. Like in the second movie, the bedroom kill scene.
Yeah.
It like went on for way too long. It was
Yeah.
super graphic and great.
Yeah.
But come on, you could have cut that thing in half.
Yeah.
And the other thing I noticed while
in this
watching
movie, it was the bathroom scene, right? Maybe.
right, it went on way too long.
It was
Oh
brutal.
my
though.
god, that was brutal.
I winced quite a few times at that one.
Yeah.
Well, I found out the scene that made one of the cast members gag was the rat down the throat scene.
Okay.
Oh, that was rough too. That was rough.
Fucking rough too, especially when they're hammering the tube down her throat.
Yeah. Oh.
And then they stick a rat in there and light a fire behind it so it forcibly goes down as fast as it can. It was fucking gross. It was gross scene.
Yeah, then slit the throat so it comes out.
I was interested in the antagonistic relationship that Art seemed to have with the rats in the movie. Like every time like there was rats, like he had a problem.
He would like
with
kick him and stomp at him,
and like do his like his little slapsticky
yeah.
Like I hate rats, but without talking kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just found that like interesting. It's like, oh, what do Art's deal is with rats?
Is this for real?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
But I felt, and I think I said this to you guys after the film, I felt like Damien Leone realized that things were running too long and he edited down a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Because they killed the brother off camera.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, really? Like, you're just yeah.
I mean, you focus so much time on killing random people. You should have killed the brother on screen.
Right. So you made me feel something about it. Like,
right.
like that's
He was one of the characters we were invested in.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden we just see that he's
just gone.
Yeah.
The was it the father that got killed that we didn't get to see? Then there's a couple people at the end there that's like everyone's killed off camera.
Yeah.
And then they try to wrap it up quick. And I'm like, what the fuck? What happened?
Yeah, and it's not like he doesn't have the money to make make a better film. Like
right. And the thing is, he even says in his in the interview that I read that he said, there is an uncut version of the film. It's significantly longer. Oof. And he says he doesn't think fans would really care for it because it's that much longer and that much drawn out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he thinks he delivered the best version he could for the fans with the one that was in the theater.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, this guy, like, I feel like he doesn't write. He doesn't really have great writing skills, and I feel like his energy would be better focused at punching up somebody's kill scenes in a movie. Like, he's creative enough at
Or
that
write,
shit.
yeah, write the kill scenes and pay somebody to write a story.
Or I'll bring on a couple writers to help you write the story, because
Yeah.
to me the story was just not there. Again, like, if this is a second film where I felt like the story's not there, or the third film, even really the third film, because even the first film,
Oh yeah, that didn't make sense.
he was just killing people. There was no fucking sense to it.
Yep.
And the second film, they tried to at least bring some story into it, but he was just killing people. And then the third film, the story was like fucked up. I thought we were going to see some actual story and explanation of the origins of him. Why is he alive? Why is he resurrected? Why can't he die? Why is he randomly killing people? Like, they didn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will also say,
I'm going to give the argument that I made the other day, is that it's a B movie.
Right.
You know,
you're right. You're right.
It's a B movie that all of a sudden just started making a shitload of cash, but
Right.
it was spawned from an anthology movie of a minor character, and then a movie that we all just kind of happened to find on Netflix, like I think a year after it had been released, and it was fresh and it was something different. But it follows a B slasher flick kind of. You know, the acting's not the best, the story's suspect at best.
What happened to that little girl, though? What happened to the little girl?
The little clown girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was now she was the demon in the second one, which was now possessing the faceless chick that like was it's the same girl.
Yeah.
They did make mention of that at some point throughout the movie.
I didn't catch that.
That was the lady that got salt. No, yeah, the faceless. No.
Well, the chick that was his side, that was like, you know, him and her like they fell asleep together in that like abandoned attic for some reason. Yeah. Like she was in the bathtub, like, and he was sitting in the rocking chair. Yeah, like that was the same demon possessing her that possessed that little girl.
Yeah, but that faceless woman was in the second movie, right?
Well, she was the victim.
She was in the first movie too. She was
that news anchor lady or something, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Was she?
But that was the same demon, supposedly.
Here's the point. The point of all of this is that the writing is fucking not good.
Yeah. It makes there's no connections. It's hard to remember because if there is a connection, it's very minimal at best. I totally agree with that. But it's not what I'm looking for when I go to see these movies. I'm
there for the kill scenes
and art to like enjoy. Playing with the murders,
the comedic aspect
awesome character,
of art, right. But I feel like it would be better as like a couple short stories with art in it.
It's like when they take a Saturday Night Live skit and make it into a movie.
Yeah.
You know, the movie ends up just being a bunch of like skits that they piece together by some like kind of story. You know, like Night of the Roxbury or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's what this is. It's fucking awesome kill scenes pieced together by what he hopes is enough of a story to keep people like, you know, waiting for the next kill scene.
Yeah.
Which, but again, 2 hours and 5 minutes is still a bit long. An hour and a half to an hour 40 tops for if you're going to try to pull that kind of, you know, thing off, or it's just, you know, major kill scenes.
Yep.
You can still squeeze a shitty story in between there.
Yeah.
My opinion on it.
No, I agree. I really think that the fault in me is that I was hoping for something more.
Yeah,
I think the interviews kind of psyched me out. You know, the stuff I was reading from Damien Leone on his Twitter account or his X account and on his Instagram.
Oh no, it was hyped up, dude. It was hyped up.
It was really hyped up, and the thing is, I'm seeing a lot of the same reviews. Like, everyone went to see it for the kill scenes. Everyone went to see Art the Clown, and they all felt like they were robbed because the story just wasn't there.
Yeah.
But again, if you keep in mind that this was a unrated B movie that somehow pulled off, you know, $56 million, mind blown.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I fear. I don't know if I can say I fear. I believe this is going to lead to a trend.
Yeah.
we're gonna see a trend of horror films that say they snub their nose to the MPAA and say fuck this, we'll go unrated and see what we can do.
We'll have a bunch of Art the Clown knockoffs. I mean, they do it all the time with different genres too. When you find a formula that it's slightly new and makes more money than it expected, people just start copying it and trying to do the same thing.
Yep. And like we mentioned earlier, the fact that this is the first unrated film since 1968 that has made this kind of money. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm going to say, my rating is going to be, the kill scenes are great. The story is shit. So I got to say 3.5 stars, maybe.
I was going to go 3.5, but I took a half off for
3.
I'm going 3.
Yeah, I mean, because the kill scenes are fucking great.
I know.
Art is a great character because the other thing that I pointed out is here's 3 movies where the guy doesn't say a fucking word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's getting stabbed, punched, beat. He doesn't even go ouch.
He did make a cough sound or something like that in this last movie. I forget what it was.
Really? I don't recall that.
Yeah, he did. He made a noise.
Oh,
I'm going to give it a 3.5 too. I was leaning 4, but the ending just kind of like seemed rushed, like you said. But I love.
I'm going to put us down as our rating is 3.5 stars.
I love watching Art do his thing. I like the little like gestures he makes as he's fucking with people.
He's funny as fuck. I love the funny shit that he does when he's killing people because he just doesn't give a fuck. I mean,
like that girl who was talking about like wanting to see what evil, like real evil looks like, and so while he's fucking sawing her up, her boyfriend from his fucking genitals to his
dude,
he takes off his sunglasses and like smiles in her face, like,
dude, that fucking character, man, and those kill scenes, like some of them I just can't even get out of my head, man. It's fucking bad. That bathroom sex scene was something else. What the fuck?
The amount of time that they just focus on that guy's balls and dick, flopping around with the chainsaw.
Dude, and he took the chainsaw and he cut the dude completely in half from the groin up. Oh.
He rips a lot of faces off too, which is one of the things that bothers me. He likes to rip faces off.
Yeah. There you go. 3.5 stars from the American Nightmare Podcast. Watch this film because the gore scenes are fantastic. If you love horror, you love gore, you're good to go. All right, let's wrap this puppy up because we've been going for an hour. I want to thank all of our listeners for listening to the American Nightmare Podcast. If you have any suggestions for future podcasts or some general feedback, I don't know why I even say this. Nobody ever emails us. Nobody ever calls us. Again, the voicemail, 1-562-247-5855. Leave us a voicemail. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, but we need some interaction from people. I guess that's it. We're gonna have the year's coming to an end, so we're gonna have November, which will have a new film and a new top 5 list. December we will do our film pick of the year, or we'll do like the top 5 films of the year, and then in January, or actually, in January we will do our reviewed film of the year. Out of all the films we reviewed, what was our favorite?
Oh yeah. And then in January we do our top films of the top films
of the full year.
Seen, that were put out in that year.
Even if they're ones that we didn't review. That's ones that we'll cover. Correct. That. So thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you or you'll hear from us next time.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.